you've ever wondered whether or not someone likes you, then let this video serve as a guide. We're going to come to the conclusion at the end of the video whether or not you're getting married or whether or not you need to be put in a psych ward. So, after a year of hiatus, let me present to you my official delusional tier list. Editor Chris. Hey! Okay, let's begin. So the tiers are split up in the following order. Okay, so at the bottom of the spectrum, we have just move on. Honestly, if you got something down here, you just gotta let it go. Next up, we have uninterested, which means that they might interact with you out of courtesy, but it doesn't exactly mean that they like you. They might just avoid you altogether if they can. It's probably just them being nice to you, to be honest. Next up, we have likes attention. Now, this might give you signals that they are interested, but in reality, they don't like you. They just like the way you make them feel. Next up is friends. They like you, just not as anything more than a friend. Alright, so this one's a little confusing, and scientists are still honestly trying to figure this one out. This one is maybe interested in you. And this one is very hard to judge because it could be very super subtle the way they feel about you, or they could just be really friendly and they are just really good friends with you. So be careful with this one because this one's a gray area between a friend and a crush. Okay, so now we have highly likely. Highly likely is a little bit more obvious. They do things that might just blow you away per se, and you're just sitting there like, okay, well that's brave. But again, be very careful because this could still be rationalized as just friendliness. Alright, and then the last one is just ask them out. Honestly, if you have stuff in this category, then just like, what are you doing? Just go get married. Now, before we get into it, I feel like in order for you to trust my judgment, I must first present to you my credentials.
Hey y'all, come look at this!
And although I may not look it, I am an expert in this field. I'm 18, so I am pretty young, but don't be fooled. I've got some really good aim here, okay? As far as what I've experienced out of 5 situationships, listen, I've managed to bag 3.5, which puts me at a 70% accuracy, which is pretty strong. All of which like me to begin with, so like I said, I believe that qualifies me enough to know what I'm doing. Additionally, most of my friends are women, and I'm not gay, so trust me, I know all the inside secrets. It's alright, let's get to the first one. Okay, so we're starting off with a little bit of a hard one, I'm not gonna lie to you. We have double text here. Now the double text, I don't know why people think that it's like an indicator that someone really likes you or not. Honestly, I'd place it right here because I do this, and it's like, not even the people that I really am interested in. So anyone down here is not going to double text you, to be honest. But I think right here is honestly the best move because like it's just double texting. It's like some people just do that because that's like their texting cadence. They just text more than once. They don't do like a giant bubble. But yeah, I'm just gonna put this one right here. We might move it later if I change my mind. But yeah, friends. Text first. This one's a little iffy. I think it's somewhere up here because anyone down here is not gonna text you first. Honestly, if I want to talk to somebody, it'd be somewhere between here, to be honest with you. Because like texting first means like you want to talk to them. So I'm tempted to put it here, but it could just be like friends. Let me think. I'm gonna put it right here. Just because if they're always texting you first, then clearly they want to talk to you, and you should probably give them a little bit more attention, to be honest. So I'm gonna place this right here. I might change my mind later. I'll move them around, see if it really belongs there. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it right here and maybe interested in you. All right, next one is catch them looking. If you catch them looking at you from like across the room, this one's honestly a pretty good sign that they might be interested in you. Listen. I know it might sound delusional because some people just do look around the room and you might just catch them at the wrong time, but listen, if they're looking at you, it's cause subconsciously they might think you're pretty. I'm not a psychologist, so that's probably wrong. I'm just gonna put this right here above text first, because I think this one's a lot more significant. But if you catch them looking at you a lot, though, ooh, it's the thing. Oh man, I think it's somewhere between these areas. I think we're just gonna leave it right here, because they could be interested in you, but it doesn't really mean like that, like they're indefinitely into you. You know, like it could just be like they just happen to look at you and you happen to look at them too. All right, this one's really, really important. Okay, you know, a lot of you, I know you've read The Great Gatsby. Listen, I know maybe you've seen those posts where it's like, why do men post on their stories on Instagram? It's because it's just like The Great Gatsby. Okay, if someone's liking your stories a lot, we can put this up here in this area. Oh, it's like tied between this one. I'm gonna leave this here. Actually, I'm gonna put it below this one because this one requires effort. This one just requires pressing a button, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna leave this right here. Liking stories is really important, okay? Don't let that one go. Always greet you. This one's kind of iffy because you might not always see the person, so you don't really know if they would always greet you, but if you do see them a lot and they always wave at you, they always say hi or something like that, then that's honestly a pretty good sign. You might also do this with your friends, so like I don't really know. I would put this over here actually. Actually, I didn't even put it, yeah, I put this right here. Maybe interested in above these two because, I mean, I have friends that I see often, like, and I don't greet them, like, you know, like wave at them or whatever, but if it's like, guys, if it's a girl, I always do it. If I'm doing this to you, if I'm always like saying hi to you, if I'm always like waving at you, then it's probably a decent indicator that like I at least subconsciously like you more than other people. So I'm gonna use my psychology on this tier list and put this right here. All right, this one's follows you but doesn't interact. So if they follow you but don't interact, like let's say like on Instagram or something, like they follow you but they don't like your posts, they don't look at your stories, they don't even like your stories, or they don't interact with you in any way, they don't message you at all, then honestly, I might have to put this down here. They probably follow you because you followed them and they followed you back out of courtesy. Like they might know you through like, maybe you know them through an institution, maybe you know them through like college, or you know them through high school or work or something like that. So like, this doesn't really, like, it doesn't mean they hate you, but I think generally uninterested, because it doesn't, you know, it's like they're not talking to you, then they probably just don't want, they're not putting in the effort, they're not interested, you know? So you got to do something to get out of that zone. Okay, this one's asked to take pics with you. So this one's pretty iffy as well. It's definitely above these three categories. Somewhere in between. Honestly, it could be anywhere up here. This one's not like a stronger indicator. It could just mean that they're like, yeah, they want to take pictures with you for memory's sake. I'm gonna put this down here just for now because I'm not really too sure. I think this is a good place to put it for now. Alright, this next one right here, this one is honestly pretty important. Try stuff you like. I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here, okay? Because I think that if someone is trying something that you like they try a show or music or like anything that you are like super interested in and you show interest in it, then I think that's highly likely. Because listen, who am I to say that this isn't true in every case, but in my cases, this has always been true, okay? So if they're trying something you like and they like it too, or like they're like forcing themselves to like it or something, and I don't know if that's like a good thing, but like in the long run, but if they're watching stuff you like or they're listening to music you like, this is a pretty strong indicator, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, this one, I think I was like, I don't think I had my glasses on whenever I was writing this one. So notice flirtier, that just means like, you notice that they're being a little bit flirtier, a little bit more flirtatious with you. Now, this really depends on the person, because this could be anywhere from here to here, honestly. If you notice that someone's being flirtier with you, like way more than before, and it seems like out of the ordinary, I would put it up here. Way up here. Yeah, I'd put it like right here. It's like, it's not like a strong, like super like dead indicator, but honestly, no, let's put it up here. It could be. This is like a strong indicator, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if someone's being noticeably flirty with you, don't let it go over your head. Because I've had people tell me, like it's borderlining on, like, confession. And I just put it down here instead of up here, so just don't let things fly over your head. Okay, so I'm editing this right now, and please be smarter than me. I'm gonna put something up on the screen here. Do you guys see how how it couldn't possibly be more obvious? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. It's cut off, but it's frustrated when you talk to other people in a group. So if you're in a friend group or something like that, and they see you talking to somebody else, and they're like visibly frustrated, or you can tell that they're getting a little frustrated, then honestly, I think that this is highly likely. I think it'd be right here, because this means they want to talk to you. They might be jealous, and they might want you like all to themselves. So I think this goes right here. It'll be, because this one's kind of hard to tell. Or actually, no, I think I'd switch these two, because I think this one's more subtle. This one's like a, what's it called? Some conscious one. So this one shows more like this one. I think this one's more powerful because it's like a subconscious thing. All right, this one's takes a while to respond. Okay, this one, it's immediately going somewhere down here. If someone's taking a while to respond to you, it's because they low-key don't want to talk to you. Like, people will make time for people that they want to talk to, and if they're taking longer to respond to you than it does for me to make a video, then honestly, I hate to break it to you, bro, she doesn't like you. I don't know how to put stuff down here. Okay, so anything below here, I'm just gonna put it like on the, I'm gonna rate it on like a spectrum of like how much they hate you. So this one, I think they like you less if they take a while to respond, because this is like actively like low-key ignoring you or like putting you on the back burner. All right, this one. I might be a little familiar with this one. This one turns read receipts off. So like on iMessage, or like actually on Instagram as well, you can turn off the read receipts. Okay, so that way people can't see if they've seen, like, people can't see if someone else has looked at the message. So if they turn these on, this is a major red flag, and probably an indicator that they want you to just leave them alone. Because like, if they're turning this off, they don't want you to see that they're like ignoring you. So major red flag, run away. All right, remember small details. Okay, so if someone's remembering small details about you, honestly, put this one way up here. Yeah, honestly, yeah, right here, because this just means that they're paying attention. Oh wow, no, hold on, this might be a little lower. I think it'd just be right here. Like, a good friend will pay attention to you and remember small details about you if they're a good friend. So I would put it up here, but like some of you guys are a little delusional, so I'm gonna keep it down here, be real with you. All right, so next one we have, they compliment you. If someone's complimenting you actively, it's automatically above friends, or like anywhere above this area. So it'd be somewhere here. Like, they just compliment, like, I think it'd be like this one. I categorized it, so this one's like a more superficial, not superficial, but it's like a compliment, like your outfit or something like that, or the way you smell or something like that. I think this one would be up here. They compliment you would be at the top, honestly. Nickname, like bro or bestie. Okay, this one, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If someone's giving you, if you're a girl and someone's calling you bro, it might be over for you. If you're a guy and someone's calling you bestie, I hate to break it to you, but she probably thinks you're gay. This one's down here. They're friends with you enough to give you a nickname, but like, they're gonna put you right here. I'm gonna put you right here because this is yikes. Okay, teases you. If someone's teasing you, like playfully, like they're making fun of you playfully, I think this one, I think it's gonna go right here, not right here, because this one, because they might just be friends with you, and they're just being like, they're just poking fun at you because they're a friend, but like, it could be a sign of something else, so you never know. All right, if they give you gifts, like not like making a gift, but like going out and buying something for you, then honestly, I think this is like a little bit above like just like regular friends. Or, I mean, it could just be top of friends. But it could also be the bottom of down here. No, it could also be up here as well. Because if someone's giving you a gift, then obviously they know what you like. But let's go with, like... Let's go with they know what you like and they went out to get you that gift because they know you like that. It could be something small. And that, honestly, it means a lot. So, anytime that I get a gift from someone and, you know, they're not a man, I'm just like, okay. I think this one I'm just gonna put like, I'm gonna put it like up here, honestly. Like, yeah, I'm gonna put it right here. If they're giving you a gift, that means they care about you, which is a good sign. So they could be interested in you, you never know. Okay, so this one makes stuff for you. This one, they could have drawn something for you or like just made something, like, well, they made something with their hands, okay? It's like specifically tailored and crafted for you, which means they thought about it, they made it for you, which means that you're honestly a little bit more special. So I think this one's gonna go up here because that's honestly pretty substantial. If someone made something for me, I'd be very, very flattered. Okay, so we have talked to you about romance issues. So this one, it could fall anywhere between here. Honestly, I'm just gonna put it at the bottom of this because this is just friends. If they're talking to you about somebody else, then I'm sorry. You gotta let that one go because that one's... They're talking to you about somebody else, then yeah, that's never a good sign. Honestly, bottom of friends category because clearly they're comfortable enough to talk to you about it, but if they're talking to somebody else and they're talking to you about it, I guess they're like seeking advice, then I don't know, you probably have to let that one go. But that doesn't necessarily like eliminate you, but this does make things a little bit harder, but it doesn't mean they hate you because clearly they're comfortable with you. So I'm just gonna put this down here. Alright, starts texting you more. If you start seeing that someone's like just texting you more often than usual, honestly, I would put this over here because it doesn't mean for sure, but if they're texting you more, that means they want to talk to you more. So I'm just gonna leave this right here for now. Plays iMessage. Okay, this one, in my experience, if someone's playing iMessage with you, this goes up here. Don't ask me how I know, but in my experience, guys, if they're letting you play 8-ball against them and win, it's because they might have something for you, but it's not a strong indicator because not in all cases, but this is honestly a pretty strong indicator, just not a definitive indicator. Okay, so just be careful with this one. Okay, so next up we have stays in close proximity. If someone's near you all the time, honestly, I think that it'd be somewhere up here. It doesn't necessarily mean that like they like you, they might just be more comfortable with you, which means we might have to put this like over here, like over here is pretty good because I think it fits right in right here because this is more of a subconscious thing, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they like you. So I'm just gonna leave this right here, though it is, I think, a pretty good contender with these. Alright, sends posts, so Reels and TikTok. This doesn't really mean much. Honestly, it could mean anything. Like, it could be anywhere from here up to here. But honestly, this one's a pretty weak indicator. So I'm just gonna leave this down here. Because if they're sending you some Reels, that means that they think about you whenever they see a post. But I'm just gonna leave this at the bottom of it because it's very, very weak. It doesn't really, like, it couldn't really mean anything per se, because I have a lot of people that I send Reels to because I think they're funny. But I mean, at least they're including you, you know? Alright, smiles when they see you. Okay, so when they see you, like upon seeing you, they smile. Boom. Boom, done. Like, honestly, yeah, right there. Because, like, listen, this is super strong, okay? Like, this might be a bit delusional, pardon me, but listen, Listen. If someone's smiling when they see you, then clearly this is like, you know, they think that your presence is like pleasant, okay? Like clearly something's going on here, you know? Like I can't be the only one. Like I'm not crazy. Like I know I know it seems kind of delusional if I'm putting it in this rank, but like listen. Smiles, people's faces tell you a lot about what they're feeling, okay? Now, again, I'm not a psychologist, but I'm a self-proclaimed psychologist, so I'm gonna place this up here, okay? Okay, laughs at your jokes even if you think that they're bad. If someone's laughing at your jokes and they're like pretty shit, then I think this one's a pretty strong indicator. This one's like a gray area, because you could be like me and you could just be super funny, or they really like you and they think that you're hilarious because they like you. Like I swear that if someone likes you, they think you're the funniest person on earth. So I'm gonna put this over here, simply because in my experience, this doesn't exactly mean that they like you, but it's a pretty good indicator. Okay, one word or short phrases. So if someone's giving you one word short phrases, but you keep talking to them but they keep responding, but it's like one word, like okay, or like yeah, or the fucking crying emoji, I'm gonna leave this right here, because they're responding to you. They probably just like the look of like a notification on their phone, because like I don't know, some people just like that. So just like stop texting them, bro. If they're sending you the fucking crying emoji 2 times in a row and you're sending like 3 texts in a row, you gotta hang it up. Like stop giving them attention, stop stroking their ego, okay? We don't do that here. Next up, this one's a little confusing, but it's only talks to you in place. So they only talk to you in a certain place that you see them mostly. So if you see them a lot at school or at work, but they only talk to you in that space, then it could just be uninterested. Like they only talk to you there, they don't message you outside of it, or they don't hang out with you outside of that place. Then I hate to break it to you, but they probably are not that interested in you. One-on-one. So if you guys end up one-on-one, like this was separate from another one. There's another card later. It's like invites you to one-on-one. If you two end up one-on-one and you're comfortable with each other and they seem like a different person around you, then honestly, this one's a pretty good indicator altogether. I think this one just goes up here, to be honest with you. Like, I think it'd go above this one. Honestly, above this one as well. Like, if they're noticeably comfortable around you, and it's not, like, awkward or anything. I mean, because, well, I guess maybe not. But if you've known each other for a while, then, and you guys are comfortable, then that's a great sign, great indicator. Okay, so now we have calls you. Calls you, I think, would go up here, kind of maybe, because calling's a little bit more intimate now, because, you know, we have texting. So if someone calls you, honestly, it could just mean that they want to hear your voice, okay? Or they just like miss talking to you, because like talking to someone and like hearing their voice is totally different from like texting someone on a screen. So I think calling you is a pretty strong indicator. Actually, it could be somewhere up here. I think I'm gonna put it further up here. Calling's pretty important. I'm gonna put it at the top of this one, because this is more intimate than we think nowadays. Okay, now we have ask for your number. Okay, asking for someone's number, like straight up their number for direct contact, is a lot more intimate, okay, than just like having their Instagram, because like Instagram's like a social media platform, and then the number, like if someone gives you their number, it's like direct line, like right back and forth. So I think this one, if someone asks you for their number, it's going up here, to be honest with you, because like this is a pretty straight shot. Like if someone's asking for your number before like your Instagram or anything else, straight shot, especially if it's before your Instagram. If they ask for your number at all though, be weary, because you know, you don't have to ask for people's number. Like I have a bunch of friends, I still don't have their numbers, okay? Like friends that I've known for years. But if someone asks you, you might be in the door. Okay, now we have ask for social media. This one, like I said, below this one, below asking for your number, because anybody can honestly follow you. But if they're asking for your social media, then they might be interested in you. So I'm gonna put this like up here somewhere. Honestly, I'll put this right down here below catch them looking, because like people sometimes just ask for social media, but like they don't, you know, do anything with it. Like they might become the person that follows you but doesn't interact. So, you know, it doesn't really mean much, but you know, this is pretty substantial. By the way, word of advice, okay, for me, don't make the same mistake I made, okay? I had somebody ask me for my Instagram before, okay? And I told them, but if you have like a weird spelling like I do on my name, then you have to tell them, because I didn't tell them, and I never heard back. I don't think they found my page because I have a weird spelling for my name. So don't make the same mistake I made. And who knows, you might meet the love of your life off Instagram or something, I don't know. Now we have comfortable touching. So if someone's comfortable touching you, honestly, automatically above here. Like if you're friends with the opposite gender, I think usually you're just like, you're just not gonna do this. As if you're just friends, like I think you're a little bit more about that. Like I know that some relationships, like platonic relationships, can be fine with that, but like honestly, you have to be skeptical in this economy, okay? You have to be skeptical. So if someone's comfortable touching you, I think it goes up here. It'd be at the bottom. Like if they're just comfortable, like just touching you like on accident, then I think that'd just be like in the highly likely section, to be honest with you. Anything above that, yeah, I guess it would have to be like purposeful. But if you brush shoulders and they just don't care, like honestly, I think it would go here. All right, this one's different. This one's makes contact and gets close to you. Okay, so if they're like making an effort to get close to you, boom, done. Okay, like up here, like above this one, because this one takes way more effort. This one's a lot more bold. Honestly, this one's up here, because this is like a true indicator. Like this means like they're pretty much yelling at you. Okay, like this is not even delusional. This is proven. This is true. All right, now we have two-faced. Two-faced, like what I mean by this is like if you notice that someone is like, if you like them and you notice that this person is two-faced, like they just talk shit about their friends behind their back, who's to say they aren't talking bad about you behind your back? So honestly, I'm just gonna put this right here. Asks you for dating advice. If they're asking you, I'm gonna assume this is like for asking about another person. If they're asking you like for dating advice in general, I think it'd be up here. But if it's about a person, somewhere in this region, to be honest. But let's be a little bit more positive, I guess, and let's say they're asking you for dating advice like in general. It's somewhere in this area. But honestly, I'd put that up, just put that right here, because I think this is like the same vein, to be honest with you. Yeah, these aren't much of a difference, but if they're asking you for dating advice in general, it's not about a person. It could be an indicator that maybe they just want to know what you think, or like how you think in the scenario. They're like testing you. But honestly, it could go either way, so I'm just gonna leave this right here to be safe. Okay, this one's a little bit, oh, this one's harsh. I know you can't read it, but it's like, I remember it's like, ask you to put them on with like their friends, okay? Or like your friends. I'm really sorry if this happens to you. If they're asking you to put them on with your friend, then like, you just gotta move on. Like, there's no other way to put it. I'm gonna put it below here. She doesn't hate you, maybe. I mean, I don't know. She may be using you, to be honest. Like, this is a pretty bad indicator. This is a red flag. You gotta run the other way, okay? This one's a little bit more deceptive. So this one is frequently has multiple crushes, or like different crushes, like at the same time. Honestly, this one just goes right here. Because if they say they like you, but they meet this criteria, then they probably just want your attention. They're probably just like infatuated with you for like one moment, and then like they're gonna leave you the next week. Like just run the other way. Like they just like the attention. Okay, this one is only hits you up and asks for something. Like only hit you up whenever they need something. This one's in this area, to be honest with you. It's just, This one's just move on, honestly, because that means they don't like you don't have a chance. I'm just gonna be honest with you, you don't have a chance. You just gotta go. You just gotta keep moving on forward. It's like if someone is only hitting you up and asking like for a favor, and like only hitting you up to ask you for a favor, I don't even think you'd fall into uninterested, bro. You're just getting used. Okay, this one's like a little bit niche, but explains before leaving in a text. So like if they explain, like if they, some people just like leave you on like red, but like if this person explains before they leave, like if they're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I won't be able to respond, then this is a pretty good indicator, to be honest, because like people don't do this. They just leave you there. So I think this one honestly goes up here, because like this means like I know it seems a little delusional, but I think this means something. This one's a little bit more intimate, because like if they're telling you, then that means they don't want you to worry. They don't want you to think that they're leaving you undelivered. Okay, this one's kind of hit or miss, because sometimes people like your messages to like get you to like shut up, but if they like your messages, I'm gonna assume it's like frequent. So if they like your messages, honestly, they think that you're either interesting or funny, which is like pretty good. So I think I'm gonna put this up here. It's gonna go above start texting you more. Actually, it might go above iMessages. Yeah, because if they like your messages like a lot, then they like what you're saying. If they like what you're saying, they might like you. Okay, so adopts quirks. This one honestly goes up here. What I meant by this one's like they adopt parts of your personality and then like put them into their own. So clearly they like what you're doing. They like you enough to copy like you subconsciously. And, like even if it's like conscious, like they're consciously copying you. This is honestly a really good sign, guys. Like if this is happening to you, like if someone's doing this to you, then very good indicator, very, very strong indicator, because clearly they like you enough to copy you. All right, this one, it's cut off, but they are asking you for your type. If someone's asking you for your type, boom, up here, okay? Like the opposite gender does not ask you for your type unless unless they want you, okay? Like they're trying to see if they fit into your type, okay? Trust me, this is a tried and true method, okay? This one's honestly going over here, like, because this one, they're trying to like scout you. They're trying to see if they're your type. Like, and even if they're not your type, they might try to form into your type, which is why they might start adopting quirks from you. Like, see how it all connects? I'm an expert on this. Often compliments you for stuff other than your looks. So this one is honestly immediately up here. Because if they're complimenting you for stuff other than like you look pretty or like you look handsome or whatever, then they're thinking about you more deeply than like beyond looks. So I think this one goes up here somewhere. Yeah, way up here actually. Here we go, right here. Brings you up in conversation. This is honestly a pretty positive indicator. If they're bringing you up in another person's conversation, then that means they're thinking about you and they want to talk about you. So I think this one's pretty likely. So I'm gonna put this over here. Makes future plans. So like, I remember this one girl that I talked to, actually multiple of them, they were like, you should come with me to this place. And I was like, okay. Boom, like, this one's easy. Okay, let me explain. So, if someone's making future plans with you, or like to go somewhere or do something, they're thinking about a future with you. Like, listen, this is such a hack. Okay, like if this happens to you, immediate boom. Like I think this one, it goes up here, honestly, because that means they're actively thinking about a future with you, which is like that's good. Right, now we have shares interests with you. Honestly, this is anything above this line right here. Sharing your interests with someone that like builds a connection, I feel like. So it goes up here. I just don't know where to put it. Let's see. It'd go up here. Because sharing interests with someone at all is honestly like the basis of a friendship. And if you're like a little bit above a friendship, I feel like they'll do this with you. But it doesn't exactly mean that they like you, so just be careful. Just got out of a relationship. Okay, if you feel like they like you, or like you're not sure, but they just got out of a relationship, I'm just gonna leave that right there. Because like, they don't like you, they're just rebounding okay? Like, be so careful. This will hurt you, I promise you. You are well known. I don't know what I was gonna do with this one. I guess if you're like popular per se, people might just want to be with you for the novelty of it, or like, I don't know. This especially if you're in like a foreign country and like you're like known for being a foreigner. People might want to be with you for the novelty. Like, this is just like novelty, your novelty. Like this is going over here. Like, and this one honestly hurts a little bit, so I'm gonna put it above this one. Because this one, I guess they're just using you for like the experience. Next up we have defends you. If someone's defending you, then honestly, pretty highly likely. Because like, listen, boys, guys, listen. If a girl's defending you, like your title, your honor, then I think this goes up here, guys. Like, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think this is true. Like, this actually, even if a guy does this, like, if anyone does this for you, if they're like defending you, if they're like turning against their friends just to defend you because they disagree and they like see you differently, then this is a pretty strong indicator. I think it'll be at the bottom though, but it's a pretty strong indicator because this means that like they will go to a great length for you. Has complimented looks. Honestly, this could be a platonic one, but I feel like the vast majority of people that say like you're pretty or like you're handsome, it'll be up here. I don't think it's anything like super. I think it'll be above compliment here, like just regular compliment. But this is like super superficial. Like not like it doesn't mean anything, but I feel like it doesn't have a lot of depth to it, as if it were like something more personal or like something more well thought out, like if they were complimenting like your intelligence or the way you think or like your compassion or something like that. So just be careful. All right, now we have takes care of you. This one's a little tricky. I guess it's like maybe if like you're sick or like, I don't know, just in general taking care of you. Like if you're a generally clumsy person or like you need help a lot of time and they take care of you, like without like seeming annoyed or anything, then I feel like this is a pretty good indicator. I think this one would go in maybe interested, because like there's some good friends out there. I'll put this at the bottom because this is like a gray area right here. We have keeps conversations going, so like they don't want the conversation to die. I think this one's a pretty stronger indicator, so I put it at the top, like right here behind this one, because it takes a lot of effort to keep a conversation going, even if it's like it could end right there. Like if they keep a conversation going, it's because they want to talk to you, they want to talk to you more. Smiles while talking to you, honestly. Like if someone's doing this to you, like if they're giving you that look, you know, honestly, I put this up here. Like, let me see. I put it above here because like this one is pretty subconscious. Like I said, the face tells you a lot of what someone's thinking, okay? And if they're smiling while they're talking to you, then for one, they're comfortable, for two, they're enjoying you. So I think this is pretty strong. We have deep conversation. Deep conversation I think would go somewhere up here and even maybe interested in you. Or it could go in highly likely, because I think like having deep conversations is a little bit intimate. Like, because you know, they're deep conversations, so there's a lot of thought to go here. I'm gonna put this up here, right here. Yeah, right there is a perfect spot, because it doesn't really mean too much. Like it does mean something if they can have a deep conversation with you, but it doesn't necessarily mean they like you. It could just mean that they like that. I guess you click well in a couple of conversations, but just be careful with that one. All right, so adding you on multiple platforms. Honestly, like if they're adding you on more than one platform, like they have you on like Snapchat or like Instagram, or like multiple things, like they have your number as well, then I think this is like a pretty good indicator, especially if you haven't been friends with them for like too long. Then I think this one's pretty like highly likely, to be honest with you. I think it'd be at the bottom, but it's pretty highly likely. Like if they're following you on everything, then this is a really strong indicator, but not like perfect indicator. It could just mean that they're just following you just because they know you. But yeah, this one's decent. Just be really careful, because this one's This one's pretty iffy. Like, I almost put this down here. Fidgets when talking to you. So this could just be like, maybe the person's like nervous or something, but honestly, I think it could be up here. Fidgets when talking to you, and then above adding you on multiple platforms. Because like, this could just be like nervousness, but if someone's nervous around you, it could mean something else. But it also could just be like, maybe they just like are nervous or something like that. It doesn't really mean too much, but it could mean something. Say good morning or good night, honestly, at the top right here. Like, I know it's just like a phrase, but like, listen. If someone's saying this to you, this is a little bit more intimate. It doesn't exactly mean that they like you, because it could just be manners, but if someone's saying this to you in the modern era, honestly, I think it's a pretty strong indicator. It doesn't mean it, like, it doesn't mean that it's a perfect indicator, but honestly, this is getting more rare. This might move up here in due time. Stays until you leave. So like, if a friend group is like leaving one by one and they're staying until you leave, then I think this one's a pretty strong indicator as well, because like, they want to stay with you, but they're not interested in staying anymore once you're gone. I think it'd be up here somewhere. I'm gonna just leave that right there. Alright, asking to do something one-on-one. Right there, actually. Moving it way up. Okay, asking to do something one-on-one. By the way, I'm moving this one down. Like, this one, honestly, this is more like a subconscious psychological one. Yeah, this one's gonna be at the bottom now, but asking to do something one-on-one is super, like, this is like asking you on a date without asking you on a date, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I think this one goes up here. I think this is really strong. Like, it couldn't be more obvious. If this one's flying over your head, then you gotta get on it. Alright, gravitating toward you in a group. I think this one's highly likely, because this one's a more subconscious one. Or it could be a conscious one, actually. But either way, this means that they want to be close to you. So I think this will go right here. Right there above this one. This one links. You see, it connects. Oh my gosh, I'm an expert. I'm telling you. Oh, this one's like, how do I explain this? Okay, like if something happens, like if something funny happens or something, just something in general happens, they look at you first. They want to see your reaction. So I think this one immediately up here. Like this one, it could be down here, because it doesn't, it could just be that like they just happen to look at you first. But if they keep doing this consistently, like if you're the first person they look at, I think this is a pretty strong indicator. But it's not as strong as the other ones, but I think this is relatively strong. This is highly strong. Shares personal things. Okay, so this is more like you're closer friends with them. Okay, likes an old post. This one, okay, here, you're gonna put up here, right up here. Okay, like if someone's stalking you, that is a great sign. Where are the women that stalk you? Okay, listen, if someone likes an old post or likes a highlight by accident, you are in the golden zone, my friend. Because if they're stalking your post, then it's like irrefutable evidence that they want to know more about you. Okay, like irrefutable. You're in the door. It finds time for you. If someone's finding time for you, like to respond to you, or like talk to you, or hang out with you, like, or just like interact with you at all, and especially if they're a busy person, I think it goes up here. Like, I'd put this up here, because like this is pretty substantial. Like this is like, they care enough about you to like save some time, set it aside for you so that they can like interact with you, because like they care about you clearly. So don't go running with this one, but it is decently strong. Sends questionable post. Okay, so I'm gonna put something on the screen right here as an example. Okay, like I've had this post sent to me before, and it literally, it was this close to going over my head. Don't let that happen to you. Usually it's like this one's a really strong indicator. Like this one's up here, like with flirting, because like that's pretty much just like they're just straight up flirting with you at that point. If they're sending you a post like that, don't let it fly over your head like it almost did with me. Okay, so inside joke. If you have an established inside joke with this person, then that's honestly a pretty good sign. I would put that up here, to be honest with you. See? Oh my gosh, it connects. I'd put that right there, because it's not like super strong, but it is like decently strong. Like this means you can have some fun with this person, you can laugh, and you have something that like bonds you two together. Okay, like you gotta look in between the lines. Alright, so last one is like that with everyone. So if they're flirty with like everyone, like the way they are with you, and honestly, I feel like that just goes down here and likes attention, because clearly they don't like you specifically, they just like the attention that you're giving them and the attention from the other people that they're flirting with. So yeah, I think that's the last one. Okay, so I think we covered just about everything. If there was some more scenarios, then I guess you can comment them and I might reply below. Yeah, it's been like it's been like a year since I uploaded. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have another like video idea, but it's like I'm covering a show. It's like 7 seasons long, and each episode's like an hour long. So it's gonna take me a long time. I don't know if it might not even go up this year, but I'll get some more other smaller video ideas and I'll upload some more. Cause like, oh my god, it's been 10 months since the All Quiet on the Western Front video.
You have to lock it.